Hey guys, just finished up with another great circuit. This one is at type 2, which means it's going to be more high intensity. It's going to be 8 2-minute rounds. It's going to be 3 parts. So the first part's going to be 4 rounds. The next 2 are going to be 2 rounds each. So what we started off with was lateral kettlebell swings. 10 of those each. So you're going to do 10. And then on the next round, you're going to alternate which side you do. So, the biggest point, could you move? Thank you. She's very enthusiastic. So the biggest point with the lateral kettlebell swings is you want to keep your knees bent a little bit, keep your back straight. So you got this angle right here. So you're going to start with small. You're just going to kind of, so as you swing it, you're going to pop it up and press. Now I'm kind of bending over for the video, so I'll move back a little bit so you can see it better. So I kind of had my feet out wide, that's not right. So you want your feet about shoulder width apart, just a little bit closer than shoulder width. So you can get that angle, but also kind of move your hips a bit. That's the lateral kettlebell swing. Next one are going to be the Hindu/pendulum squats. So what a Hindu squat is, you're swinging your arms back and loading the quadriceps. Now, you can either do those or you can do pendulum. It's just basically the same thing with kettlebell. So you're just going to do a small swing. Notice I'm getting lower and bend my knees more than I would with a regular kettlebell swing. So regular kettlebell swing would be mainly at the hips. This one you're bending the knees much more. And make sure you pick appropriate weight. As my assistant has just demonstrated, she picked out stuff that was just a little too heavy. Huh? And that you're going to do 15 Hindu/pendulum squats, whichever you do. After that, you're going to do 10 box jumps. So it's going to be 10 lateral kettlebell swings, alternate each round, 15 Hindu or pendulum squats, 10 box jumps. So those who struggle with box jumps, the biggest point here is to use your momentum. So as you're loading up and stick landing. If you're coming on top, like going too far, you switch to the lower box. You don't want to get hurt.
Daddy.
And just keep on going through that as many times as you can in 2 minutes. All right, next, starting on the 5th round, we will do 20 push-ups. Good strong posture. Make sure your hips not sagging forward or too high. Good strong posture. Just one. And that was one there. You will be doing 20 push-ups. Next one is going to be lateral plank press, which you'll need the kettlebells again. So you're going to have one hand down, and see how I got my feet? So you're just going to get set, boom, top leg goes back. The biggest one here is going to be the core. This one's going to be mainly just putting some resistance on that plank position and trying to strengthen that the lateral aspects of the core, the obliques. After that one, it's going to be 3-point mountain climbers. So you're going to start off in the same as push-up position. And this time you're going to bring it up as high as you can on one side. Bring it back to the center. And up to the other side. So this is called a 3-point mountain climber because you're going to be pushing your feet to all 3 points. So one 3-point mountain climber will consist of being in here. That's 1. 2. And you will do 20 of those. So the 5th and 6th rounds, all the exercises will have 20 reps. All right, on the 7th round to the 8th round will be frog jumps. So what those consist of is really just a low depth squat. And you're just gonna load up as much as you can and hop as far as you can laterally. You do 5 of those, followed by 10 resistance band switching lunges. So basically what you're gonna do is when you get I haven't got mine set up anymore because they just had a class in here. And I'm just kind of hopping in right behind them. Oh boy. I've been hammering it. Hang on. Hey, relax. You gonna tie it off about waist high? Hang on. Oof. You're gonna get squished. I'll let you do it in a second. So all you're doing here is as you switch, and I picked the lightest one just because it's easier to demonstrate technique. But you can also double up on it or whatever. You're just gonna keep it here at the end of the face, and you're just gonna. That's gonna be 1. You're just gonna bring it over. And make sure you keep that core tight. Because if you don't keep your core tight, you're gonna immediately be thrown off, and your feet are gonna end up facing the wall. And because I'm dumb, I'm gonna do 10 each side of those. And you gotta check the book here. All right, next, and the very final one, it's gonna be 10 of the high to lows. I call them reaching to heaven, but for the sake of simplicity, you're going to want to time off low. And ideally, you kind of want to, unless you don't mind switching it very quickly. You're going to get to, there's some tension here. You're going to yank down. And as you're popping up, you're engaging your whole posterior chain. Again, you can use a little bit more resistance if you feel like it. But that's going to be your final exercise of that, of the 7th and 8th rounds. So I'm going to actually take a picture and post it with the video if you have any more questions. So, oh boy, I've been hammering today. Again, just to list it off again. 10 lateral kettlebell swings. Return posture, straight back. Bend at the knees. 15 Hindu or pendulum squats if you prefer resistance. I get it. 10 box jumps for the first 4 rounds. Next 2 rounds, the 5th and 6th rounds, 20 push-ups, 20 lateral plank press, 10 each side, 20 3-point mountain climbers, and on rounds 7 through 8, 5 frog jumps, 10 resistance band and switches, and switching lunges. I'm just gonna do 5 each side. If I said 10 each side before, I apologize. I do not remember what I said. But 5 each side with the switching lunges. Do it, hammer out quick, this one's all about, the last rounds are all about power. And the last one is resistance band low to high, or reaching to heaven. Again, if you need to increase resistance, if you feel like it's too easy, increase the resistance, increase the intensity, hammer it out. Alright, and this is going to be the end of the video. This is my lovely assistant Lyra, a little terror, and hopefully I'm a little bit more consistent for you guys.